Welcome to Nordmark, a campaign of wonder and mostly falling downstairs. That's it. That's me done. I'm handing over to Ben.
Group, there's no stairs in this group. We're all good with stairs here.
I'm especially good at stairs. I cannot fall down them.
Use stairs.
I have wings. I don't need stairs. I will simply fly down.
I know why Nick can't fall downstairs. Because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Nick.
God damn it.
Birthday.
It is a special day.
Wow.
And he just feels lighter.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe you've all done this to me. This is very rude. Very rude indeed. I had no idea this was coming.
Okay. Well, so yeah, welcome back to Nordmark. We are on session 4 of Hunt or Be Hunted. The crew is off to fight a dragon somewhere, or find the dragon hunting crew known as the Dragon Enders. We're probably, I don't know, like halfway there in terms of distance at least. Maybe a bit further than halfway, but the worst is yet to come. We will let's introduce the characters, and we finished last session right in the middle of a battle, so we're going to hop straight back into combat. Let's start left to right, and I see Enfys. You're first.
Wait, what?
Who are you? Who are you playing?
Oh, I'm totally all here and focused and know what's going on. I am Amity Snapdragon, and currently feeling the thrill of combat. And I'm about to cleave somebody in twain with a great sword. It is going to be glorious. Drake is also going to have himself a fresh little snack rather than the stuff that was laid out on the table. It's going to be great.
I'm not sure how fresh those NPCs are. Like, they've probably been there for a while eating. Nick, that's very rude. I see what you're doing.
It is worth noting that Amity is usually more happy-go-lucky and about doing right and good by people, so this is a little bit out of character.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you pick up the Great Sword of Vengeance. Looking forward to seeing that go down in the next round. Nick, as I see you're hopping around doing your thing, you can go next.
Fine. All right. I'm Rustle. I am the best adventurer who's ever goddamn lived and whoever will live. I can fly, and that's all you really need to know. That's the best thing about Rustle is the flying. But Russell's really just the best at everything. Winning bets, making friends, punching
getting
things.
Into fan clubs.
I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. What is muted?
You're not. You're all good.
Something's muted. Oh, I know what's muted. Yeah, have the background audio. You can have the music too, people. I'm the best at muting audio sources in OBS. I am.
If only Nick was as good at Rustle at everything.
Yeah, I wish I was Rustle. Don't we all?
Right, everyone wants to be able to fly. All right, let's swiftly move on to Bree.
Yes, I will be playing Haze. I am an adventuress of a noble birth. That is the absolute truth. Please ignore the 3 technicians in the background.
Yes, don't look at the man behind the curtain.
There are no men involved in this endeavor.
No, absolutely none. Okay, and finally, Summer.
Hey, I'm playing Pondfond. What's her race again? I'm blanking. Oh, Furbolg. She's a Furbolg with a Monster Slayer Ranger. And she mainly cares about murdering dragons and getting drunk. But also cares about Rustle because he's nice. Right now...
She has a very low wisdom score. Yeah, actually not super low, but
low enough.
Yeah, I think the booze is also doing some lifting there. Semi-permanent intoxication can do that to you, I suppose. But yeah, she's upset because of the current situation, meaning that she both cannot fight a dragon at the moment and can't get drunk.
it is quite an upsetting situation. I will transition us to our special battle map, courtesy of Tom Kartos, lovely castle that we're using a tiny part of for this battle. It's a lovely scene. Anyone that was watching last session will remember that we went into a lovely, entertaining meal hosted by King Murph, invited by their page, and it soon became quite apparent that all was not quite as welcoming as it seemed, and the king killed the page and started trying to distribute his carcass for a pleasant meal. It turns out that the Dragon Hunter crew did not enjoy that. And we have erupted into battle. So, I think we ended up last round by finishing that round of initiative. So we'll go back right up to Rustle.
All right. First question. What on earth is this circle?
That is a circle of darkness that was cast by, where are they? Merc.
Ah, damn it, Merc. Okay. Well then, I am not a fan of wizards, so I'm gonna fly around the corner, like skittering my legs along the side of the wall. That's 5,
Wall
10,
running.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 like that. I'm gonna punch Merc.
No! Okay.
All right, here we go. First roll of the day. Let's be, so that's that's a 12 to hit.
A 12 hits.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
Wisdom.
Yeah, fucking wizards, eh? Minimum damage as well. 5 slashing damage.
God. That's a hefty hit for this person in particular.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it again. Flurry of blows.
No!
And so it's going to be one more hit. That's going to be more. That's a 22 to hit.
No! Ooh, all right, I won't make you roll damage. They're dead. They were down to 1 HP.
Woo!
They didn't get to do any of their cool stuff. No, that's the one caster I've got. Outrageous. All right.
Okay, who is this book?
That is Cedric.
Oh, that's our wizard. I don't want to be punching
that's
that
your
wizard.
wizard. Cedric, the wizard fella.
Who's Cinders? Is Cinders a wizard?
Oh no, wait. No, Cinders is the wizard. Who's that's
Merc?
the page. That's the Dage page. That's the page.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
It's a book.
It's a book.
So-
That's the page.
Oh, I get you. Okay, so Cinders is a wizard. Who have I just killed?
You've just killed Merc, the necrotic or necromancy caster.
Okay, I'm okay with that. All right, so Cinders is also a wizard. So I went 25, 50. So I can go 35, 40, 45, 50 because I'm a drunken monk. And go up next to Haze. Go, hi, Haze. And I'm going to punch Cinders with my last punch.
But
Cinders is ours. Cinders is your friend.
punch my apprentice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. All right.
So Ham is
Who is
a
unarmored
dwarf.
in this?
I think everyone else is wearing armor at least of some kind.
It'll have to be King Murph then. 15, 20. It's the only other person I can reach. Ham looks very armory, so I'll go for King Murph.
King Murph is also wearing a full plate.
Yeah, I know, but I figured if I'm gonna hit someone, they both look armory. I'll go for the one who's at least in charge.
Okay.
Last strike. Give me something good. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
Okay, wow, okay, that hits.
And so that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And King
doesn't have anything-
Murph's
Oh, wait. No, okay.
speed is reduced 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Sorry, how much was the damage?
That was 8 points of slashing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
All right.
went pretty well. And yeah, speed reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. I don't think he was going to run around anyway. Dwarfs, small feet, small legs.
Yeah.
Outrageous. How dare you? This is, you kill one of my guests, you come to my table and you punch me.
You want me to do it again?
This is very rude.
I'll do it again.
Well, you can't until your turn, Nick.
I'll do it again in 6 seconds.
Okay, Haze. Maybe you'll kill King Murph before Rustle can get another round of badgering in.
Well, Your Majesty, if you thought that was shocking, and I'm going to attack with the lightning launcher.
Oh.
Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration then. Does a dirty 20 hit?
It does.
Okay. That is going to be 2d6 plus 5 lightning damage. 14 points of lightning damage.
Smarts. You are really the rudest dinner guest I've ever seen.
And you have wonderfully conductive armor, Your Majesty.
It is very shiny, isn't it?
Don't compliment him, Haze.
Okay. Anything else for Haze?
I complimented him with my weapon. Yep, that's Haze done.
Okay. Cinders, who is controlled by Haze.
Yep. Haze just nods to Cedric, who's going to throw out a firebolt.
Oh, Cinders is Cedric. Gotcha.
Yeah. You know, because he's got fire abilities and it sounds kind of like Cedric.
It makes sense. I was just like, I don't know this name. It must be an enemy.
Yeah, I don't know who changed his name, but
It might
fair
even
play to
have been
whoever
me. I don't know.
yeah, that tracks actually. You never remember the names of your NPCs.
Nope.
Just ask Pixel.
That's true.
Oh, damn. Okay, Cedric is slinging out. Let me just check what his attack bonus here is.
Cedric.
That's a 21 to hit.
Come on.
Yeah!
What's wrong with you people?
Hey, I've already
All right.
burnt inspiration.
Yeah, okay.
Go Cedric.
Hey.
Go Cedric.
And that's a delicious D10 cantrip, so...
Oh my god.
Yes. My favorite
This
cantrip.
was supposed to be a pretty difficult encounter.
Oh yeah, and any unattended flammable objects are going to ignite, by the way.
Yeah, all the candles on the table just light up. Or I guess they're probably already lit, but they now like explode with flames.
Ah!
Alright, so what's the damage?
3 points of fire damage.
Ah.
Good job. Lit, as the kids say, Cedric.
Haze, never say that again.
I don't know what you mean, man, but sure. Okay. Anything else from Cedric?
Nope, I think that's everything Cedric's got as well.
Okay. Next up, we have Ham, who is a
Pig.
dwarf with a big battle hammer.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go next to Ham.
He doesn't have a battle hammer. What? Oh, he's called a battle hammer dwarf, but for some reason he doesn't have a battle hammer. That's weird.
Maybe
With a
that's
name like that, he
his
sounds kind of like a cop.
He'd have a battle hammer, shouldn't he? Right. He is going to run to his king's aid. 1, 2, 3, and try and hit Rustle. Shall use my new swirly dice. Swirly dice.
Go on, Swirly Dice. Betray him. Betray him, Swirly Dice.
And what has he got? He has a hand axe, and he can make 2 melee attacks with it.
Ah, just like me.
Yeah.
But is he tactical?
So this is +2 to hit. It's not great, actually. No, that's not going to hit on the first one. That's a 6. Second
nope.
attack is 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge attack. It's only 1d6. So let's see. That is 3 damage. 3 slashing damage.
That could be worse.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're up to Pondfond. Pondfond is kind of hanging out by the door. I think was afraid of getting hurt, but
Yeah. Pondfond was kind of just trying to stay clear and just fire from a range. But Pondfond sees that Rustle is in trouble. She'd like to go help him, but she has Slayer Spray on Kala.
I'll go for Carla. I can get out of here anytime.
Right, you are a monk. That is true, I was forgetting. So yeah, then I suppose Pondfond will probably keep going for Kala, but I was wondering, I'm asking the age-old question, is there a chance of a long rest after this encounter?
it's up to you lot, really. You can have a long rest if you want.
Figure that out after the encounter, I figure.
Yep.
Well, I'm just asking because she only has 1 spell slot left, and the question is whether to use it or not.
I would say use it. This seems like a serious situation right now.
Yeah, it does. I would agree. I think she is going to cast Hunter's Mark on Kala.
Okay.
So now she has Hunter's Mark and Slayer Spray.
Is that a bonus action, or is that one of those ones that's just a free
bonus
thing?
action, yes.
Yeah, okay.
90-foot range. That's no problem.
Okay.
And it means that on top of the, I believe, 1d6 that my first hit on Kala with a weapon attack does. So that's Slayer Spray, and then Hunter's Mark adds another 1d6.
So you just got to hit now.
Yeah, and there's some other stuff.
This
Okay,
ranges, ranges.
Let's see if she can hit Kala with the longbow. Right, there's the owlbear. Actually, I don't see it.
It's probably not enabled on this one.
Because it's on mine, so we don't have the dice roller set up on it.
Okay. And I'll use good old static generator, even though that is not really meant. That is a 14 plus 6, so a 20, dirty 20.
Your plus is 6. God damn. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, she has high dex. It's the only thing she has, really. Okay.
So, I mean, with all of your things, they're definitely going to die because they only have 2 health points left. So, that is Carla down. And that frees up Amity to be able to do whatever they like on their turn because they no longer have to hit the person that hit them previously.
Aww.
Oh,
well,
the
more murder.
vengeance.
Let's go.
They might get hit again. It's fine.
Um,
Except it's now Banny's turn. And Banny is right next to their king and Rustle.
wow.
So
Not
Banny,
even allowed.
everyone is just piling onto Rustle now because Rustle dared to touch the king. So Banny,
Possibly Majesty laws around here.
God, okay, right. Yeah, Banny's got a mace.
I'm in danger.
Yep. Okay. So this is this is a +5 to hit. Come on.
Well, I am immune
Mace.
to maces. As a bird,
no.
I don't suffer from spice at all.
So this character apparently has advantage on all ability checks and saving throws made during combat. Ability checks, that's also an attack throw, right?
No, thankfully.
No?
It would explicitly say an attack roll if it meant that.
Okay. Yeah, so
Thankfully.
that's an 11 to hit.
Oh, that's not going to hit.
No, it's not. I didn't think it would.
Woo!
Okay. And that's that. Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, I forgot. I've got the king's thing. What's his face? He has the leadership on. So everyone gets a D4 to their rolls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ham would have still missed his first roll anyway. So D4. Does it 12 hits?
Nope.
No, you're fine. Okay.
My AC is
I should
17 because I'm
remember this,
butt
though.
naked.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now over to Amity.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold up. Let me just double check my spell sheet.
Because your spells won't have disadvantage, will they? Just weapon attacks.
Yeah, there's a problem with that.
Wait, you haven't statted Amity like him, have you?
No,
Oh, good.
that's not the problem. The problem
Not
is the
prepared
spell that will be most useful to me here requires a weapon attack. So I'm going to dash. That's what I'm going to do.
Ooh. Damn, I need some AoE attacks.
5, 10, 15. Can I stand on that corpse?
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the corpse because that's just confusing and in the way.
And now I'm going to stand right
Get
here.
your boots
Sup,
dirty,
Russell?
Right, it's
Here I come
anticipated
to
anyway.
save the day.
Amity! Look, I'm happy you're here, but you're standing on a corpse. I'm a priest. You can't be doing... Oh...
And they're ripped open. You're wearing them like a slipper right now.
Amity! Oh,
No,
you
I'm
get it.
stood.
Just dancing around in their guts.
My feet are either side of the corpse. So a
The
little
corpse
bit
is
bloody.
pretty spread out on that table.
Yeah, it's fine. We need to kill the people. We need to survival of
just
the
like
living
this.
first. We'll deal with the rest later.
You're right, but it still makes me feel bad.
Okay. Alright.
You'll be fine. And then Drake is going to do the same. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh no. Amity, I think your pet dog's about to try to eat all the... Oh.
It's not a dog.
They jumped back. Oh, no, they jumped forwards. Oh, they're jumping all over the place.
Teleport
Yeah,
dragon.
no, they are.
Is Drag giving us bonus fire damage right now, or?
No, that's a
It's
reaction.
stated. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have to be within a certain distance, which they weren't before.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's everything for your 2 turns.
Yep.
Okay, so we are on to King Murph, who is bottom of the initiative, despite having rolled amazingly. One of you assholes used your portent to make them last in the order.
Lol,
Which
Ben.
has
And need
been-
I say, Lamau.
The first king to be taken down by a prophecy.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
That's good.
Okay, King Murph. King Murph, what are you doing? How long? Oh, so the leadership thing lasts for 1 minute. as long as the person is in sight. King Murph, he does have a warhammer and can make 2 melee attacks. So, Rustle is the person that attacked him. So Rustle is going to be the focus of his ire.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a +5 to hit. Unfortunately, he doesn't get bonus from his own leadership. Oh my god, okay. Last chance, Swirly Dice. You're not getting another try at that's an 11.
Yes, Swirly Die.
And
Betray your master.
The Swirly Dice is gone.
Yes, Swirly Die.
Outrageous.
I need to know who you bought that from so that I can send them 50 quid.
I don't actually remember. It was one of the stalls at Tabletop Scotland at the weekend. And
we have purposely loaded this die. But the wrong way.
It was great for me in my other games. Doesn't like D&D apparently. Can he do any bonus stuff? No, he can't. Yeah, okay, right. So that's that. We will go back around to Rustle.
Amity, are you going to be okay here on your own?
You know it.
All right, excellent. Right. King Murph's getting the returning hand axe.
Oh.
To the face, preferably.
Why did I give you that?
Not going to hit. That's a 12 to hit.
That is not going to hit.
Flurry of blows. Banny's getting a talon.
Oh, Banny.
Natural 1, doesn't hit. Ham's getting a talon. Natural 2, not going to hit.
How
God
many hits
damn
do
it.
you get? You did 3 attacks that round.
Yeah, I'm a monk. It's all we do.
Outrageous.
Flurry of blows. You do 1 attack and then you do 2 attacks.
So, I mean, at least you're feeling how I feel with all my multi-attacks missing. So there you go.
However, because I've used my flurry of blows, I gain the benefits of a disengage. 1,
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I can move 50 feet, I will go there. That's me done. That was successful.
Rudest, like you won't even hang around for a fair fight. This is the worst. Your friend over there with the fire and the lightning. They're also bad. But you sir are the worst.
Hey mate, it's a fair fight. It's called ranged combat. Learn how to use a bow, goddammit.
Punch someone and run away. Outrageous. Haze, you're up.
Haze looks up and says, I don't recall saying that we're friends. And gives Rustle a wink.
Wow.
And yeah, my big takeaway here is that King Murph can't give himself a bonus to saving throws. So
Okay.
Haze is basically going to snap something down on her from her shoulder. And it's basically, it looks like a large lock, but it's been sort of soldered in places. And there's what's basically a lockpick like permanently integrated into it, simply to bypass the actual locking mechanism. And on the end it looks sort of like a deadbolt, but kind of different. And she just sort of points it at one of the candlesticks. Yeah, one of the candlesticks. And it just sort of, there's a pulse and it just pulls it to her. Like just like the Half-Life 2 gravity gun. And she just punts it at King Murph. And this is me casting Catapult.
Yes!
That was a hell of a description. What does catapult do?
Okay, I choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. I assume that applies to the candlestick.
Sure.
Within range that isn't being carried or worn, that object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction I choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't get anything for dex. Okay.
That's what I was banking on.
That is a nat 2.
Yep, that does not beat my spell save DC of 15.
Didn't think so. No.
So, on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes someone, the object and whatever strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
How much? From a candlestick. Oh, jeez.
Such a great spell.
Yeah. Yep, she used the power of an ancient. Yep, she used the power of an ancient locking mechanism to punt it into him. It's a very good locking mechanism. Turns out the door was worth more than anything else in the ruin she excavated it from. Just a standard excavation, or as most people would call it, grave robbing. Let me just find all my D8s. I keep getting D8s and D10s mixed up.
Yeah, please don't roll D10s.
It would be very funny, but cheating.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's just 3d8, so I don't get to add any modifiers to it, sadly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's very unfair. Okay, that is... Oh, I've not rolled that high. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Exactly what you needed to kill him.
Yes.
Wow. Dang. Okay. Well, that is the leadership gone.
Nice one, Haze. I'll process my feelings about what you said earlier. Later.
As I said, lit.
Okay. Wow. I'm in trouble. So the king goes down, and as he drops the table, maybe flops onto the corpse of his page, kind of holds a fist in the air and just like shaking. You're so rude, so
I'd like to think the candlestick basically dented his armor enough that he's still standing.
Okay, yeah, he's just crushed by the force of a candle. Okay. Anything else from Haze, or should we move on to Cinders?
Yep. I think Haze is just going to step up here, so Cedric has a clear line of sight to Ham.
Okay.
Wizard boy, I do believe it's time for some roast ham.
I can do it, ma'am. I think I can do it.
Oh, let's see it then. Where did Spring find this one? That is a 14 to hit.
And this is Ham. That does just hit.
Oh, nice.
Ham only has leather armor on.
Oh, nice. Let's find that D10, which has just been mixed with all my other dice because I was scrambling for my D8s. I need to be better organised.
Nah, so it's a con. It's a scam.
Yeah, you're right.
By big little plastic divider.
Hey, that's a Cox dice. I'll just roll again. It was between a 0. It was between a 10 and a 4, if you're wondering.
Oh no, keep that.
Nah, don't.
I'll let you combine them.
Okay.
Oh, actually, the 10 would be all right. Yeah. Yeah, this is damage die on a D10. I forgot. That's max.
The 4.
Okay, that's 8 points of fire damage.
8. Ouch.
And if there's any unattended objects near Ham, they're on fire.
Okay, I mean, the candles are on fire again. The candle that you stuck into the king is now on fire again. It got put out when it went flying through the sky, through the air, but now it's back aflame, just sticking out of the king.
Sounds like this ham got roasted.
Yeah. I did it, miss. I did it. All right.
Good job. He looks absolutely leathered.
So, oh god. So it's onto Ham, and he's just seen his king killed, 2 of his friends murdered. There's a person standing on the table in the body of the page, standing above the body of the king. The bird has flown off. Ham is going to I think he's going to take aim with his light crossbow at the person who killed the king, and that is Haze.
At disadvantage because I am in combat ring.
Ooh, do you impose that?
Everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's a ranged weapon.
Yes.
I see. Interesting.
Spirit of Aegis granting disadvantage to our enemies.
Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. I think he's going to be focused on the person who killed the king. So disadvantage, right? Okay. Okay, that's a... First one is a 14 to hit. The second one is 15 to hit. So 14.
Yeah, let me just double check. Because that's at that annoying midpoint where I actually have to double check her AC. Wait for a second there, then I realised that was Cedric's AC. Keep on scrolling up. 15. Yeah, her AC is 15, so the 14 misses the 15 hit.
Okay, and he's going to so he misses on that one because it was disadvantage. He'll do his second attack and try and do the same thing. So Amity just gets in the way enough to just put him off of his first shot. Just dancing around in that court. That's going to be a 7 on the second attack. So both attacks miss. And there's nothing else he can do. So we shall go over to Pondfond, sitting out in the back still.
Yeah.
Got a few bodies to get past to hit release too. So unless you move into a better position, I'm going to say you'll have they'll have cover. Probably just light cover.
Yeah, that's fine. Pondfond can move to better position. Like this, 10, 20, 30, 40? Something like this?
I'm on a 40 movement. Wow.
Wait. I might be... Oh yeah, no, it's 30. Crap. Let me... Where did she start again?
Yeah, I mean, this would have been 30 at this point.
It's...
And that'll be fine if you're here. I don't think that would impose cover.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Hold on. My mouse cursor has disappeared.
An
There we
just
go.
Flapping in front of you.
No, I was trying to open up my PDF, but it just made my entire cursor disappear on the screen. I was like, what? We're good now. We're good.
Okay, so what's Pondfond doing?
Okay, well, Pondfond is being annoyed that she used Hunter's Mark when her quarry immediately died without beating it, and...
Oh, sorry, Summer, part of Hunter's Mark. If you're still concentrating on it, which you are, as a bonus action, you can reapply it, right?
I was about to do that.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were like, I'm really annoyed that I can't get the benefit of Hunter's Mark. I'm like, oh no.
No, she can get it, but it feels a bit wasted. because,
Okay, phew.
there are only 2 left. But yeah, she's using her bonus action to put it on Ben. She's perceiving him as a bigger threat at the moment. And she's going to try to fire her longbow at Ben.
Okay. Ban has chainmail, by the way.
Yeah.
I was wondering what Ban's armor situation is.
Oh, I figured it would be higher AC.
Oh, they also have a shield.
Oh, also shield. Ooh. Well, I'm still gonna shoot at Ben.
Yeah.
So I think the others...
Oh yeah, you'd have a terrible view of Ham right now.
18 plus 6.
18 plus 6, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, and roll a D8 plus 6 plus a D6 from Hunter's Mark. That's D8 is 5, 6 is 11, and a D6 is 14 total. Piercing.
Yeah, that's smarts. Maths. Okay, yeah, you and that's including your Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot an arrow and it just it pierces that chainmail and goes straight through. Maybe even comes out the other side and hits into the wall on the other side. Fuck! Fucking hold! It will be Ban's go now. I think at this point both Ban and Ham are panicking. They can see that they're on the wrong side of the room to get out of here easily. They've got a snarling beast of some kind on the table and a drag, and they will. I think. Ban's gonna go for Amity just because they're right there. Ban has the mace. Yeah. Okay. +5 to hit. Come on, Panda dice. Ooh. Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That dice is pandering. Sorry.
It's been crap the rest of the time so far. So, right, this is 1d6 plus 3 damage. That is 8 damage, 8 bludgeoning damage. This one does not have multi-attack, so you only get hit once. And that is that for Ban. And then Amity, you are in range to attack with your big sword.
Amity just landed quite heavily at that hit. It was a big, gunky hit. And Amity is officially bloodied, by the way.
Ooh.
But instead of any kind of worried look, she gets like a big smile, just all teeth, head kills down a bit like,
The eyes glow red.
my turn. And I swing.
Ban sees this very large, slightly scary
17.
sword. 17 on Ban does not hit.
Oh.
Yeah. Ban
clangs off that shield, I guess.
Yeah, brings up their shield. I guess Amity's kind of standing above them on the table. Ban brings up the shield and just clangs it. I was like very scared in that moment, having seen the glee at Amity's reaction there. Is that all from Amity?
I'm going to move. Ready? If anybody takes that, I want to have advantage.
Yes.
And then, as Amity's moving after the swing,
before you attacked, then you'd have.
Would I have had advantage?
No, because you've got hand. No, it's a melee. So
yeah,
ignore.
Yeah. And as I'm walking past, I'll say, "That's right. Keep your eyes on me." And Drake's gonna take a big chunk out of his hamstring.
No, the hamstring's on the other side. That's his full name.
Well, the other one, but
God damn
Amity is not trained in medicine, by the way.
Okay. So Drag.
That probably doesn't hit either. Then this guy's wearing armor. That's also a 15 with different modifiers.
Yeah. No, the 15 does not hit. The Drag
just songs onto the armor and gnaws away.
This chainmail, the hole that was made with Pondfond's arrow, is just in a difficult position for Drake to gnaw on, and can't get through the chain itself. Okay. And we are back around to Rustle.
Okay, I'm going to run in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to throw my returning hand axe at Ham. Whee! Not likely. 15.
Ham is only wearing leather armor, and that does hit.
Yes! Okay. 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. So the axe comes flying in, hits maybe on the arm, like gets in that like the shoulder part, like maybe on the seam of the leather, and just slices down it, and it jams in, and then all of a sudden it's back in Russell's hand. Can Russell do anything else?
I am going to take the dodge action as patient. No, I'm going to use Step of the Wind to dash on in.
Oh,
provide additional targets for the enemy so that Amity doesn't take every hit.
Interesting. Okay,
that's me.
All right, Haze. It's getting complicated up there.
Yep, Haze is sort of sizing her opponents up. And I think she's going to take a step up here and go for a lightning launcher on Ban.
Oh
God, do not miss.
And the arrow from Pondfond. Ban's doing all right.
Well, firstly, it's Muz, and I will.
Oh.
That's a natural 20, by the way.
Oh, damn. Okay. This could be the end of Ban.
Yep.
Russell just says, I meant, and then realizes you were making a joke.
Oh, actually, yeah. I mean, Ban's only got 2 points of health left, so it's almost certainly the end of Ban.
Well, I know my rights and rolling damage anyway.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so this is 46 points of damage.
Fuck. Yeah. he's definitely dead.
Yeah, I mean, I can't roll lower than... I can't roll lower than...
If you roll max damage, you'll
Yeah.
like kill him so bad that there's not even a chance of if it was a PC coming back.
Yeah, I can't actually roll lower than a 9 here, so
Oh
see
my
how this
God.
goes. Because I have a +5 and I can't... From obviously, the dice can't be with lower.
Let's see how much you decimate Ban then.
Well, I'm going to be reducing him by more than 10. Sorry, I had to do that. Ooh, there's some 6s here. Okay, so that's 22 points of shock damage.
It's just short of doing like overwhelming damage or whatever it's called. But yeah,
Massive damage.
Massive damage. Yeah, Ban's dead. Very dead. Let's take him off. See. Okay. Cinder's seeing this is like, wow. As Ban just explodes in fireworks of yuck.
Yep, she just smirks, cocks her head and says, Wizard boy, your turn. And yep, Cedric's gonna try and firebolt Ham, the only remaining target. Well, the only remaining hostile target.
Miz, let's do this.
That is a... Does he have a +2 or a +2, +3? Yep, that's a 16 to hit. Do you hear that?
Yeah, that hits. What's the damage?
Oh, right, yep, sorry. Okay, let's roll this d10. Can you imagine warlocks have to sell their soul to get a d10 cantrip?
I know, right? Wizard gang.
Who'd be a warlock, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say too much about wizards. Like, they start with like, they get die to like falling down the stairs or something.
Oh my god.
Why did I try to continue drinking through that?
That's 3 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Cancel the ambulance because Bree has indeed murdered Enfys.
Yeah, you're never going to live that down in this. Okay, Ham takes a bit of a singeing, burnt ends maybe, and Cinders doesn't do as much as Haze just did, but at least he hit. So, all right, we'll get him. We'll get him. He's nearly gone. And it is now Ham. And Ham. Ham has a choice of 2 targets here. He's got the annoying bird or the annoying person with the big sword. I think because the oh shit! Wait, no. He was already engaged with Amity. Rustle is the tempting target.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm going with Amity. Yeah, I think he's going with Amity. Probably because he notices that Amity's a little bit damaged already. And what is it? It's
The bark skin has been splintered.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bark skin. Yeah, it's just going to be a melee attack, I guess. They're better with the crossbow, but they're not at this range. Like, okay. 2 attacks with the hand axe plus 2 to hit. That is a 19 on the first attack. No, 21.
That hits.
I'll roll a second
Either way, it
attack and
hits.
do damage. And an 18 on the second attack.
That also hits.
Okay, so
I am
these
concerned.
total 2d6 is a 1 on the first dice and a 6 on the second dice. So 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay. And yeah, Ham is just, he's just kind of wild. All of his friends are dead now. He's going into some sort of mad frenzy. Unintelligible sounds coming from his mouth right now. Lots of drool flowing. Very unhappy. I'm still shocked that this stat block being called a battle hammer dwarf does not have any kind of hammer. It's ridiculous. Anyway, on to Pondfond.
Okay. Well, they sure have been following like a fly.
Yeah, they also love getting in your way, all your friends.
Yeah, it kind of does seem that way. So yeah, I guess there's cover for him now.
Yeah. What I'll say is what I said previously, getting onto one of these tables is difficult terrain. So it would be an extra 5 feet of movement to get onto a table.
Okay, well, it's not impossible. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
30?
That would do it.
Yeah.
And I'll say that will give you line of sight on Ham.
Great, and Pondfond will use her bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on Ham. And then she will go him.
Yeah, not your foot, you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pondfond was already fine when she was further.
Pondfond just putting holes in everyone here.
So yeah, let's see whether her longbow shoots through this time. Oops.
I hope not. Amity's on the other side. Oh god.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
They're all great rolls so far today.
Yep.
And so
could
that's
be
going to be a 8 plus 6 plus 1d6. So it's 4 plus 6 is 10. That's a 15 piercing damage.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Ham is down. And yeah, again, another arrow just goes straight through their leather armor. Pings into the back wall. The walls of this place are now peppered with arrows from Pondfond. There's flaming tables and guts and blood everywhere. But yeah, all of the hosts of this wonderful dinner party are gone. They're all dead. You bastards.
They shouldn't
They
have
started
been.
it.
But yeah, that is the dinner party cleared. You can now help yourself to some lovely meat and wine and whatever you would like to pilfer from this great hall of this
Ben,
castle.
we are not eating meat in this fucking castle. They eat people.
Yeah, but it's probably not all people.
It might be.
Can Pondfond check whether the wine is actually wine?
You
Haze
can
would like
roll.
to. Haze would like to look at the corpses just to check them for signs of eat people-itis or something.
Yeah.
Just check this isn't a zombie apocalypse.
Okay. All right. First, Pondfond, what would you like to roll to check the wine?
Survival? Does that work?
Okay. It's probably the closest thing, I guess.
Yeah, she rolled a 3, but she really cares about this, so she's using her inspiration.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
That's a little better. That's a 13, including survival.
The wine smells like it's been out for a while, maybe. It doesn't smell poisoned or like anything like that.
It doesn't smell like blood?
No, it's definitely not blood.
Okay, well then Pondfond starts pounding those glasses of wine back.
Okay. And Haze is checking the corpses. Let's have a I guess like medicine.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure if Haze is proficient. No, Haze isn't proficient, but it runs off intelligence anyway, I think. Oh no, it runs off wisdom. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. That is a 14.
Okay. They're definitely not like zombies. They're not like cursed or anything. There doesn't seem to be anything like physically weird about them. They are all drooling a lot. They definitely were suffering from some kind of mental illness, probably, or psychological effect or something like that. But there doesn't seem to be anything physically wrong with them.
Hey, next line of inquiry then is to see about this well.
Okay. Amity, Rustle, Dryg, Cinders. Anyone else doing anything?
Yes. Immediately as Ham died, and the sword would have dropped to the point of the sword would have dropped to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
While Amity takes a moment to just sigh, bone weaving, I'm just really tired now.
Oh.
Put the sword away, and I'm going to go south. I want to look for this. I want to look for that well that we were talking about.
Okay. Rustle?
I'm gonna
look for a way outside.
Open up this door up here and just see if they've got any stashed valuables, because they don't need them now.
Okay.
I'll open if we've got a lot of time, I'll just generally wander the household until I find something that looks nice. But yeah,
that's kind of the plan. I just want to wander the grounds to look for the well.
I will remove all of the fog from these rooms. There's nothing hugely exciting about any of them. I've not put anything in any of them, but I can just show you the whole map because it is a lovely map that Tom has made. Okay, so first things first. Oh God, what was that thing? I need to look. Okay. All right. You eventually you go looking, and yeah, probably somewhere. There's not actually anything on the map, but you get outside of the castle and somewhere around the back of the castle. Yeah, there's a door actually around the back here. There's that you can get to, and there's a well kind of under this tree sort of area.
Excellent.
And yeah, it looks like an ordinary well.
Hey.
Well.
Haze would like to pull some of the water out and just check it to see if it's cursed or poisoned or anything.
Okay. Roll a survival check on the water.
Hey. Does anyone have a better survival score than Haze?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'd assume the ranger would. Yeah.
I don't even need to check. Well, you want a survival, Em, do you?
Yes, please.
There we go. And that's a 21.
Okay.
Who was that one? I needed an attack roll.
There is definitely something wrong with this water.
Oh God.
Can I do detect magic as a ritual?
I guess.
When you say wrong, is it fousey, rotting, decaying, sort of? Like somebody has dumped something in the water that doesn't belong in there?
I don't think you've come across a smell like this before, but it doesn't smell like normal, fresh, natural water. I'm trying to find the thing on Legend Keeper that tells me what this is.
Oh no.
I think I may have deleted it at some point.
Oh good.
What? That was silly.
Oh, I know what it is now.
It's not the one disease, is it?
Yeah. Nick, how does abhorrence work?
Oh, it's not. Oh, good. We're good.
Oh no,
yes.
it's not. It's abhorrence tainted water. I can't find any of the rules around abhorrence.
Okay, I can find the rules if you want.
Okay, please.
I've got them in thingy. Okay, so if you have abhorrence, you get points in abhorrence similar to how you get points in exhaustion. For every point in abhorrence, when you make an ability check or an attack roll, you have to first roll a wisdom saving throw, the DC being the number of points you've got plus 10. If you succeed, you reduce the number of points by 1. If you fail, you roll a d10 and a random effect happens from the random effect table.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Where is this? This table is on Legend Keeper somewhere, right?
It should be somewhere in Legend Keeper, but I have it right in front of me if we need it.
So that said, Pondfond, please roll a con save. Because the wine was also tainted.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no.
Pondfond should have been more careful, I suppose. I can't say. Okay.
That's what you said, wasn't it, Nick? Was it a con or a whiz?
Wisdom.
Sorry, wisdom save.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there you go. You're a ranger. You should be fine.
Yeah.
Con would have been better, actually.
Yeah.
But it's only 1 point different. For this.
So this is a DC 11 because it would be 1 point of.
Yep, if you
forest.
got 1 point, it'd be a DC 11. Yeah.
Oh, and that's well.
Oh.
Hey!
Okay. You drink
Fine.
you drink the wine, but it tastes pretty foul.
Okay. Yeah.
You're able to like you maybe you suck some of it down and it's like and then spit it straight out and it's like bad wine.
Yeah, she's learned her lesson about this wine specifically.
But yeah, like it's a tainted well. All of the food and the water, everything that has been produced near this area has been tainted by this well, and it seems like this has sent the inhabitants of this castle and probably and potentially the whole village around the castle mad. A lot of the villagers have fled or been eaten or eaten each other over time, and it's a pretty decimated area. One thing, so as Haze was searching the bodies, she would have seen that King Murph was wearing mithril plate armor. She also would have found a fancy flail on Merc's body, who was the necrotic caster. They were not a necromancer. They had casting abilities, but there's something necromantic about the mace. Not the mace, the flail. But without further investigation, you're not able to identify exactly what the deal is with it.
If it's okay with everyone else, I'll be keeping this mithril armor.
I will. I'll roll some. I'll roll some extra loot later because there will definitely be more loot in the castle. But we should deal with that.
What type of armor is the mithril armor, by the way?
It is mithril plate armor, which is heavy armor.
Okay. But it's plate armor that doesn't impose disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Nice.
still need the proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, the armorer.
Armor
let's double
almost
check.
certainly has heavy armor proficiency, yeah.
I think so, right? But yeah, full plate is expensive. Aegis has been wanting to build some for ages, but it would take him about 40 weeks to craft, and you can't buy it. But yeah, mithril plate armor is very nice.
Yes, you definitely have heavy armor proficiency.
Right.
Oh,
I'm gonna take us back to the main map. That was swiftly dealt with. That was supposed to be a much more difficult combat, and if some of those attacks had hit that I'd been trying to get off, you would have been in a lot more trouble than you were. I think putting out the darkness on the first round probably was a mistake in my part, but it was a fun battle, I think.
We did it!
Yeah,
we all make mistakes.
The thing about using fog or darkness or that kind of line of sight breaking magic is you want the people putting it down to know what they're dealing with first, ideally, because then you know what line of sight to break.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so we're back in the forest. You're right on the edge of the forest. You can see a river, and you can see the plains beyond. You're nearly finally out of this fucking forest, but yeah, it's about halfway through the day, so you've got 8 points of movement, which I think is the perfect amount for getting out of a forest and crossing a river.
Yeah!
So the question then is just which hex would you like to go to? Please
Do we
don't
go
go back
this
into
one?
the forest.
This way. This one? Or
I
this
think
one?
we're
This one?
gonna go this
Yeah.
one.
Okay, let's do that one.
Yeah, sounds fine
Okay.
by me.
I think because this one is majority plains, then I'll just make it the plains amount plus a river.
Okay, so that'll be 4.
Is a plane only 2?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Well, planes are 3, plus a river is 1.
I thought a river was 2. Okay.
No.
All right, bro. Okay. So you're out on the plains, and I have pre-drawn the cards, so I know what they are, but I've forgotten exactly what that meant. So the first encounter on this session is the 3 of Wands. What does that mean? The 3 of Wands. Why did I close that window? 3 of Wands. Oh, yes. So you cross the river, and as you're doing so, you see just kind of on the other side of the river, a dragonborn kind of kneeling down at the river. They're wearing kind of mage-like robes.
Oh no!
Did you see a dragonborn?
I think you were going fast, weren't you?
Yes.
So she hears you coming a mile away.
No.
And she looks up and she's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
That's what Russell's saying as well at the same time. For fuck's sake! For fuck's sake!
Is this the one that we interrupted with doing a water plane related ritual?
Embaldo, the dragonborn sorceress.
The one with the fortress as well.
Yes. Okay. No, it is who I think it is.
Have you met this person before?
Yes, twice. The worst.
So I'm going to say you're on like the other side of the river to her at the moment, and she sees you coming. She's kneeling down at the river, and she's clearly doing some sort of summoning stuff at that moment. And she sees you coming, and she's like, "No, just no.
Yeah,
just
we'll stick
away.
to this side of the river. You stick to that side of the river. No. We can cross somewhere else. All right."
Do I see a dragon?
Go away.
Oh my God!
I'm
no,
not dealing with you people.
It's a dragonborn. Don't be racist, Pondfond.
So they are born of dragons?
No, Pondfond, it's different. It's different, Pondfond.
No, they're not. It's just the name. Because they're scaly people, like kobolds, except bigger.
You are disturbing me. Do not disturb my rituals again.
We need to go. Nothing good happens around her. She's the worst.
You have about 6 seconds to get out of my sight.
Or what?
She glares, like her dragon eyes piercing the air between her and Rustle. Go away.
Suddenly, feeling the hostilities growing, I am going to just preemptively cast Black Skin.
Okay, go on then. Have your it's a con save, right?
Oh right, yeah. Okay, that's a natural 14. I think that's good enough.
I think that.
Total of 16. Let me check the DC.
Hold me back, Haze. Hold me back.
DC 13.
Yeah, it would have been so funny if Embaldo was there telling you to leave and suddenly Amity just freezes. Okay, and she's definitely going to have noticed your skin suddenly go all barky, and she just looks up. She's like, "No, I am not dealing with this." And she casts a wall of ice that raises up from the river and just blocks the whole vision of between you and her. And you can't really. Maybe you can vaguely make out her shape.
I'm going to use my horn of bellowing to call out "thank you," and then we can get going.
Bye, dragon.
You're dragging Pondfond, kicking and screaming away.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We shall move on then. That was fun. It could have gone very, very off kilter there. For the next section, something slightly different is going to happen here. So,
while we move.
Oh yeah,
are we moving on to the next hex, or are we?
I assume you're moving on. You've actually got enough to do one more hex today. So it's kind of mid-afternoon now.
Oh, right,
so
we can do. How's everyone feeling about doing one more hex?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, I'd like to get this mithril armor on as soon as possible, but
I say we move on and then take a long rest.
Yeah.
also a good idea.
I'm the best
That is
at
a good plan.
adventuring. I don't need long rests, but I understand other people do, and it's only fair.
So you can see a bit further now that you're out in the plains.
One of these days, Russell, we're gonna spar, and I'm gonna teach you a thing or two.
Nah, I'm good. I prefer to watch alone.
Ah,
Oh my god.
okay.
You ever wish you could give inspiration to fellow players?
Dry face clamps.
Okay, so which direction are you to go in?
I think we want to go up, do we?
Yeah, I think we need.
I think are we following the river?
The map was indicating the area we're wanting to go to was kind of...
Right, so
Yeah.
that way then.
We wanted to
Yeah,
follow
this
this
way
river along, yeah.
I'd get out the map again, but it takes a bit of effort to do that, so... okay, cool. Right, so... what I'd normally do would be have a random encounter, but I left in the major arcanas on this time when I was doing the pools, and I mustn't have shuffled them very well because I got 4 in a row.
Oh, please learn how to shuffle.
I mean, that's still possible with a perfectly valid shuffle. It could just be that the gods have gotten particularly
random.
involved.
And one of these is actually a major arcana that belongs to a member of this party. So we're going to have a little thing special for that particular person. So as you're walking along, maybe like going nearby the river, so the river's still in sight, but you're kind of walking along that direction. And can I have Rustle, Amity, and Haze all roll insight checks, please?
But not Pondfond. Interesting.
Uh-oh. Yes,
Who's having the special thing?
Interesting.
Come on,
Maybe.
insight. I am
21.
using my inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh my god! I rolled a natural 3, used my inspiration, rolled a natural 4. God damn it!
Wow.
10.
9 is
Okay.
mine.
So Rustle maybe is flying on ahead, completely oblivious to the rest of the party. He's like, let's go fast.
I love being up here.
Haze is maybe enthralled with her new armor, just trying to see, maybe I can get it on while I'm still moving. And then every time you try and get a piece on, you're like, no, this is silly. I know how to get this stuff on. I need to sit down for a while. Amity notices that Pondfond seems very kind of glazed over as they're walking. And just goes very quiet and stops talking about killing dragons for a bit. Pondfond, what you experience is as you're kind of walking along, maybe the path's a bit boring, it's straight, there's no more trees, it's just kind of open land. You start kind of drifting off, and you find yourself kind of drawing within yourself, and your mind goes back to a time when you were maybe alone, maybe you're getting a bit introspective, and you realize you're having an experience where like the rest of the party aren't really there. You're just in your own mind. What is it you see when you're in your own mind as Pondfond?
She clearly thinks she has fallen asleep and is dreaming. Very vivid dream.
What does Pondfond dream about?
She is dreaming about her childhood, living in a simple village, full of other furbolg, being raised by her parents and, doing the normal things that furbolgs do in their childhood years, which are far more than for humans or many others.
Nice.
So everything was fine in the village of Helgen, and then suddenly out of nowhere, The dragon appears and attacks.
This sounds
And
familiar.
burns it all to the ground.
So the dragon kind of swoops in, starts running amok in the village, and in Pondfond's memory, everything was ruined here. But in this scene, actually, Pondfond's able to take charge. She realizes she's not a child; she's a grown-up, and she's holding a big-ass bow. And she hunts monsters. She has this instinct in her, and she sees this dragon coming down towards her village, fire emanating from its mouth, and she takes that bow. She shoots it, and she shoots it, and she shoots it. She just keeps on peppering this dragon with these arrows, and you'd think these arrows are far too small to penetrate a dragon's thick scales, and they're going straight in there, going up its nose, going in its mouth, in its eyes. This dragon, now completely covered with these arrows, falls to the ground. And Pondfond steps up towards it, puts her foot on its snout, looks it in its eye, and gets one more arrow. And then Pondfond's back with the group.
And she screams out loud, as if she's still in the dream. Fuck you, Alduin!
And Rustle, full of arrows, collapses. Pondfond, you alright there?
Russell's rejoined the group by this point. The flying off.
I could probably hear the scream from up there anyway. I've got a decent perception.
Probably Amity would have been like closest to Pondfond at this point, having noticed them drifting off.
For the past couple of minutes, Amity's been going, hello. Hello, Aetos to Pondfond.
Hello?
And then Pondfond screams right in your face.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly I feel better than I have in a long time. It's like I've had a weight lifted from me.
Okay. I think it might be time to rest.
Yeah.
And that is actually because it is nighttime now. And Pondfond, you will gain inspiration from that.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope you all got the fucking joke that I've been carrying around since I came up with this character.
Yes, god damn it.
Okay, so you set up camp in the open plains. There's not really any shelter or trees or anything of note in this area. It's just a very kind of barren plain area. So you can set up camp, and what will be your sleeping order?
Question before we start a rest. Is this going to be a long rest? I would like a long rest to get my hit dice back more than anything else.
Have you used all your hit dice?
I've used most of them, and I don't have enough to get a significant amount of health back.
Yeah, we should probably long rest. I've used 3 out of 4 of mine as well.
Yeah, I've got 1 hit dice and 7 hit points.
Oh, you make it through another day. You'll be fine.
Yeah, let's take a long rest. Let's rest up properly.
It would also be nice to get my features back. You know, my favorite foe, spell slot.
Yep.
Pondfond needs her spells.
I'd get my gust of
foe
wind
was
back.
a long rest thing.
Yeah,
It
I've
is.
only used 1 spell slot, but I'm still good.
Only you do all that damage. You don't even use spells. Ridiculous.
I used a catapult spell.
You did. That was phenomenal. Fucking candles.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not putting any more candles in any of my rooms.
Ben. It's a work with any unattended object.
There are no objects in any of my rooms.
I wasn't going to say anything, but there are actual limits to what it works with. And a candle is not actually a valid object.
A candlestick.
She did say candlestick.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
What is it? 1 to £5 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's over £5 or something. Something like that.
Yeah, it says between one. It says £1 to £5 in the description, but the actual weight doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You gain an extra £5 if you upcast it, isn't it? That's it.
Candles are weightless, right? There was the whole thing that.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about this lately, haven't you? You want your candle?
I wanted to do the
candle machine.
Candle catapult.
Yeah.
Fast firing thing.
Okay, so you set up camp for a week, which is 5 days in this world. So yeah, you set up a long camp. How is everyone doing for rations and stuff? I've not been checking on you all.
Well, have I been using the Outlander feature or not? Is the question.
Have you? I
sure hope so.
You wouldn't have been able to beat foraging when you were going fast, right?
No.
This is true. So how often did we go fast?
You went fast for the last 2 days, I think.
Okay, so we're down to rations at least.
Okay. So otherwise you would have been using the Outlander thing to provide food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got 7 days of rations for what it's worth.
I've got 8. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't use the Outlander feature while we're long resting, right?
Yeah,
that's
correct. You need
correct.
to rest, yeah.
Okay.
So you each need to use up 5 days worth of rations for the long rest.
Can't the Outlander feat provide food for the long rest?
No, we just said that. No, it can't be used while you're resting because you can't forage while you're resting.
I've only got one day of rations.
Pondfond is 15, so she can share.
Wait.
We will share with Rustle.
I'll give you some gold in exchange. Thanks, Pondfond. Everyone else can shut up.
You came on an adventure across a significant distance without preparing rations.
Yeah, with someone who kept saying they were the best at foraging.
I am the best at foraging
I
when
meant
I am
me.
able to forage.
I'm the best at foraging.
You got to go slow if you want to forage, Russell.
Ben, question. The Wanderer feature of the Outlander background. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 people. 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. It doesn't say anything about needing to do the forage action.
Oh, right. I think we have said, as part of the Nordmark rules, that if you're going fast, you can't do any of that sort of stuff. I think it's written in the moot travel rules.
Okay.
I can't remember where.
We're not getting fast when we're resting. But we're not getting fast when we're resting, though, are we?
Pondfond, I'll give you 5 gold pieces for 5 days worth of rations. That's double what they're worth in the shops.
Ooh.
Sounds fine to me.
Thanks, you're the best.
But yeah, I mean, if you want, after you've done your long rest, you could spend a day just trying to gather up supplies for the onward trip. You can come to that decision after you've done your long rest. I will. I guess. And it's not the same as you're not having a watch order really as such because it's a whole damn week. But what I will do is I'm just going to roll a d4 to see if which of you will have an experience during this long rest. Sorry,
question, by the way.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got the alarm spell prepared. Can I cast that as a ritual every night just to provide a bit of extra security?
Ooh, good idea.
Can you do that during a long rest?
That would probably be you can do spell casting during rests normally.
Okay. I suppose this is a ritual as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does alarm do?
Okay, alarm. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the watered area. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You can also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you're within a mile of the watered area. This ping awakens you if you're sleeping. An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
So, what you find is the first time you go to cast this ritual, it fails.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Has Spring been messing with the settings on this thing again? Is Gear's idea of a joke?
That would be some not very good of your friends, to be honest. I would like to cast Mage Hand.
I was talking to myself.
Sorry, you're casting Mage Hand?
Yes, I have that at will because I'm a tiefling, and that's my racial spell.
It fails.
Uh-oh.
Not
Haze
just
also
you.
Haze also casts Mage Hand and then tries to cast Light.
Anything you try to cast fails.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I do believe we've got a problem here.
I suggest we keep up the usual vigilance in our watch and make do.
How's everyone doing for water?
Are we right next to a stream?
Yeah, we are following the river.
You're 1 hex over, so you're maybe like 8 miles from a stream. Like you can see it, maybe you can hear it in the night, but
Would my Outlander feature? No, it wouldn't, because we need to be long rested. We might need to move 1 hex, folks.
Well, we need to be
That's
following
right.
the river either way. Yeah, we could rest for tonight and then go there and then do the long rest or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
okay. I'm gonna say it would have gone into the next day for you to realize that this weird situation was happening here.
I mean,
so mark off
would we
an
not
extra day
have? Would we not have realised that the first time that Haze went to cast alarm?
Yeah, but it was already nighttime by the time that would have been happening. So unless you were going to be carrying on moving through the night.
No. We were going to rest, but yeah, it's like we realised it that night.
Anyway.
We
Okay.
rest, and then next morning.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So you rest through the night. During the night, when it comes to Haze's watch, she does this, and then the rest of you kind of get alerted to this situation and realize that something is very wrong with this particular area that you've decided to camp at, and you're going to bugger off the next day to the next area. So how fast are you going to travel the next day?
I would like to move at normal speed, if you'll not mind.
if we're only doing 1 hex, we can go slow. If we're just going there and then resting up.
Yeah.
Question before we go, can I just see if I can work out what actually might be going on?
You can roll Arcana, I guess, maybe Religion.
Hey, I'm fine with Arcana. Wait, what is my religion score?
Or Survival or Nature.
Yeah.
Anyone can roll any of those if they wish.
Okay, Arcana's my best there anyway, so.
I'll roll Survivor.
I'll roll
See if I can
religion.
help out some.
That's a dirty
24.
20.
Okay, so sorry, 23. Was it 24, Enfys?
Yeah, 24 for me.
18
And a
for
dirty
me
20.
on a religion aspect.
Is Pondfond doing anything?
Yeah, 10 for survival.
Okay. Amity realizes that all of the plants look very sickly around here. The ground is, it's not swamp ground, but it's like it's sodden everywhere, and it's kind of like a peaty kind of dampness to it all. And Rustle, you feel a malevolent kind of spirit to the area, and okay, so Haze, I think though all the magic seems to be failing, you're kind of thinking in combination with the other stuff that the other two tell you, this maybe is like desecrated ground of some sort, like something has tainted this land, kind of magically or mystically or something like that, but yeah, something has definitely damaged this area.
I don't feel right about this.
To Rustle, this is like unholy land.
Some sort of powerful magic must have cursed this place. Maybe we should... Yeah, you're right. We should just leave.
Okay. So yeah, add as much movement tokens as you would like for the next day. Make your movement.
We're going to add 6
I'm rolling
and then go there.
the last of my hit die, by the way, because we did a short rest.
Oh yeah.
You know you don't get all of your hit dice back, right, on a long rest?
I know.
Okay.
But I have 7 hit points.
Oh, fair. Yeah, I mean, well, in
And
that case,
a total of 3 anyway, so...
So close to downing you.
That's a good job I rolled more than 1, because that was not good.
So, camp up.
Okay.
8 miles away from whatever that disastrous thing was.
Did you add on the movement tokens for that? Because you'll get to carry them over to the next day if you don't use them all on this travel.
Well, we're taking a long one, so I'm assuming they're just not going to... but yeah, we had 6 and then we moved 3, so we've got 3 left.
Okay, cool. All right, so you set up for a long rest. And probably now is a good time for us to take a break.
Haze, is the magic working here?
Good question.
I cast Mage Hand, and I boop Rustle on the beat.
Haze also casts Mage Hand and challenges Amity to a fun war.
Roll Arcana to see who wins.
So this takes up the whole of the long rest. And
Hold up, I'm rolling a d20 because I want to know who wins the thumb war.
That's 25 from Haze.
I physically cannot beat that. I lose.
Okay.
Haze is the best at Mage Hand Fun Wars.
Amity's thumb is a thumb, mage thumb is summarily pounded.
Yeah. My Arcana is +0, so on a natural 20, it's 20.
Fair enough.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have won this fun war.
Yeah, I never was very good at magic. What can I say?
Okay, so
Still better than Rustle.
for anybody interested, that last encounter was the 5 of Pentacles.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, there it is.
I have a feeling I wrote that one.
Yeah.
I have
That's
a
a nice
feeling
one.
it was
I enjoyed that
really bad as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are all going to suffer because you spent a night on that ground. You are
Shit,
going
it
to
is the one I
suffer
wrote.
Nightmares for the next D4 days,
Oh no, it's not the one
Oh,
I
wow.
wrote.
which is 3 days. You get into a long rest then. So yeah, and you settle down to have your long rest by the river, and you can have a steady supply of water, so you don't need to worry about your water skins during this rest. You will still need to use your rations for food over this time, but yeah, you settle down and you have several nights of very restless sleeps, and all of you, each time you have a sleep, you get a vision of a dragon.
Well,
Each time is a slightly different dragon. Each of you, when you wake up in the morning, if you talk about your nightmares, your dragons don't match up. What you also see in your dreams is very blurry scenes of like dragons and people fighting dragons. There's always a kind of a vivid aura of blue in the dream, and you always see like lots of different color dragons. You see gold dragons, gem dragons, crystal dragons, red dragons, green dragons, and there's always someone in blue like fighting the dragon. Different races, different creatures, different always a single person in blue, maybe sometimes with companions and stuff. fighting these dragons, taking these dragons down, you're somewhat reminded of research that Rustle did before you left off. I think it was Rustle was researching into where they could find where you could find a dragon hide belt.
That's right.
And in the process, revealed a legend of a line of legendary dragon hunters and dragon fighters. Each time using a group with a slightly different name. The dragon haters, the end of the dragons, pompous sounding anti-dragon stuff. And yeah, this line of people has always had something blue about them. Blue hair, blue cloaks, blue scales, depending on what their particular race was. So
I would like to point out that Haze's hair is canonically blue.
ooh.
I would like to point out that Pondfond's skin is bluish.
Oh, geez, wow, okay. Well, you're going to fit right in with this dream then. So yeah, there's definitely something ominous about each of these situations. So, like, it feels like it should be like a celebratory nightmare, or a celebratory dream, but there's definitely a feeling that this is actually a nightmare. And none of you can quite put your fingers on why. But
Wait, are we the dragons?
It feels very disquieting. Do you wake up and you every morning when you wake up, you're like, yeah, that wasn't a great night's sleep. The second half of the long rest, you're okay. The last couple of days, no nightmares. But those first few days, yeah, there's something up.
Pondfond has a few depressed days, both because of the nightmares triggering her trauma and because of no wine or other.
Did you not bring wine with you? Oh dear.
No, she has a problem whenever she gets alcohol, she immediately consumes it. She can't really take it there for a long time because she'll immediately drink it and will run out.
Okay, what we need is for the Summoners Tavern to come along.
Yeah, exactly.
Up here or downstream. But yeah, you make through the long rest and you gain back all of your things that you gain back on long rests. However many of your hit die you get back from the long rest. I can never remember.
That's half rounded down, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So that's 2 hit die for the people on level 4, 1 for Pondfond.
Pondfond didn't take any damage apparently. Well,
Oh my god! All right, I have to change that.
Wow.
she didn't.
But yeah, you get through the long rest without any other kind of interruptions. I'm sorry, go on, Brie.
Who did take damage though? Poor sweet innocent Cedric.
Oh. Does he get hit dice? What happens with the sidekicks?
No, does he? Yeah, yeah. He has hit dice like anything else.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyone else want to do anything or say anything before we move on to the next day of travel?
I'm ready to get going.
Amity would note that those dreams are very different to the usual dreams about dragons, but other than that,
I'm good to go.
Yeah. Pick a pace, pick a direction, move your token. If you're going along the river, then I won't make you spend the extra to cross it. But if you're crossing it, then you obviously have to add the extra one.
We stay north of the river?
Normal pace. That is a good plan. Normal pace, if you please. We don't have much in the way of rations. And I look at Rustle.
We must
Fine.
go as possible. Fast.
We don't have the rations.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I need to forage.
Just for funsies, I will bring back up I'll bring back up the drawn map so you can see where you're supposed to be going.
Oh.
The rangers in your party will look and say that you are probably around here.
We need to be south.
Hey, so it was 5 rations we used, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you had an extra day because you travelled after you discovered the desecrated ground.
Would I have used rations? Because we moved stealthily. So I'd have had time to forage.
Okay, yeah, sure. Because that was desecrated ground and everything was gross and inedible.
But the tile after it was flames.
Okay, yeah, I know. Give you that one. Yeah, sure.
Yes. Thank you, DM.
So yes, I'll
Benevolent DM.
So we need to cross this river. Let's get going.
take us back to the main map. And I probably need to clear some hexes as well, actually. So
going.
before you move,
So
let
instead
me.
of there, we want to go there.
I shall clear hexes. You can see. Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
As long as we follow the forest edge, we should be fine for a while.
Pondfond is also foraging, by the way, not just.
okay. Right. So yeah, you cross the river and you come to.
I thought we were sticking to the north.
No. Did you not see on the map that we need to keep this way? Basically, it's sort of this direction, not across
that's
here.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah. We need to head southwest.
So you cross the river and you come to just the other side of the river. Again, fairly open plains, pretty nondescript. You find an area with a big cluster of ink black mushrooms.
Huh.
Kind of dotted all around, lots of different sizes, small ones, big ones. Like some are like kind of toadstool, kind of like you could sit on sort of size.
Do I recognize them?
Roll survival or nature.
A choice.
Can I assist with nature if they're rolling that?
Sure.
I'm rolling survival because I actually have a thing for that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, so your Outlander thingy.
No, because I'm proficient in survival.
Oh, I see.
Can Pondfond give?
16.
Pondfond could roll as well. I mean, anyone that wants to roll can roll.
I was going to suggest giving guidance.
To be honest, the 16 will just do it anyway. These are most definitely hallucinogenic.
Interesting.
Ooh, drugs.
I
immediately eat one.
Rustle immediately drops to 0 HP and is
You're supposed to try them out first. You gotta trick them.
He is stable, but he is unconscious and has 0 hit points.
I've made a mistake.
Can I squeeze some of these mushrooms into some sort of toxin?
I love that that's the first response here. Russell's down, but I want to make some drugs. Sure.
Wait, I'm sure we worked out he's stable already.
Yeah, he is stable. Yeah, sure. Roll survival, I suppose.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on that.
If you have tools, have you got herbalism tools or something like that?
Well, I'm an artificer, so yes, I have tools.
Yeah.
Well.
You can add your tool proficiency if you have herbalism tools or a herbalism kit or whatever it's called.
Okay. Wait, do I have the right tool for the job yet?
Don't know if you have that yet.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh.
In 1 hour during a rest, though, so I need an hour to.
And if you want to have a short rest, you could have a short rest.
Yeah, well, Russell's going to need to roll some hit dice, I think.
Pondfond goes, "Oh no, my friend!" And she runs over to Rustle and starts using medicine.
I love that Russell is now the impulsive one of this whole crew. Imp's gone, so Russell has to step in.
I think this whole group's kind of impossible.
Well, as a monk, he's immune to stairs.
Russell got a taste for hallucinogens from Tattle. He's just looking for the next hit. This is all Tattle's fault.
They're not opiates.
Anyway, so Haze, what was the survival roll plus tools?
Oh, yeah. So, survival roll plus tools proficiency. Oh, wow. Okay, so when you say it's survival, okay, so proficiency.
Bearing in mind, I did say Amity was helping, so you should have advantage.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Hey.
23.
Okay. All right. For a total of 23. Okay, so you get 5. No, wait, 23. 4 portions of black ink black mushrooms. I'll divulge to you at a later date what those do.
Okay.
Because I need to make it up. But it will be something hallucinogenic related. But yes, you can have 4 portions of those. I do like making up the ingredients and recipes that you can do with them, but I haven't done one in advance for this.
Yep, and apparently awarding characters hallucinogens.
Yeah, that does seem to be a habit of mine. Hey.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is also the second time I've rolled a natural 20 on it.
Damn.
I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Wait,
yeah. You did high the first time.
Was it a natural 20 or did I just roll high?
It was very high. I can't remember if it was a nat 20. But in fairness to me, I did not write this particular encounter. I believe this was a Nick. So Nick, you did it to yourself.
Maybe.
You just turned it into drugs.
It literally says here, a cluster of ink black mushrooms. Touching them causes you to hallucinate. Consuming them drops you to 0 HP and unconscious but stable. So
Nice.
yeah. I didn't make any of this up. Okay. Sorry, Pondfond, were you healing? What were you doing for Rustle?
Pondfond is trying to heal Rustle, but she got a 4 on medicine.
I mean, so Rustle is stable. It doesn't need to be stabilized. He's just on 0 hit points. And
Yeah,
he's
she doesn't.
unconscious.
She doesn't really get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lol.
She's just like, Rustle, get up, wake up. And
You'll be fine.
he's just like,
He's having a sleeping beauty moment, you know?
Yeah.
She's like,
We just need to wait overnight. He'll be fine.
trying to breathe.
Yeah, he needs
Let him
a
see.
kiss.
She's struggling with giving him mouth to mouth because of the beak.
I mean, it should be easy. You don't have to worry about the nose.
Don't they have nostrils?
Yes, but it's part of the beast. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, okay. So, are you gonna have a short rest here, or are you gonna try and heal Russell?
I think we have to have a short rest. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monks don't have a lot of HP as it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What?
I don't think any one of us
Hang on a
can.
second, you're a fucking ranger. We got the same hit die.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I know.
Oh, well, fair.
So okay, hunker down for a short rest then. So you've not moved a lot in the last 3 days. Well, last week, I guess, week and a half.
Oh, wait, no,
So-
your hit die size is larger than mine. Never mind. I take it back.
Oh, wow.
So I guess Rustle will still be at 0 hit points and unconscious until the end of this short rest. So you've got the 3 of you. You've also got Drag and you've got Cedric, who can all take watches.
Wait, question. How long would Rustle take to come back to consciousness naturally? Because I'd thought it's longer than overnight. Well, less time than overnight, isn't it?
I think he'll be unconscious as long as he's 0 hit points. I don't think you can be conscious with 0 hit points, can you?
Nope, I thought there was.
If I remember, if I remember rightly, it takes an hour, and then you can come back with 1.
Okay.
But normally, an hour will be a short rest, so you'd roll hit dice.
I see what you're saying. I'll say he can come back at the end of the short rest. Assuming he rolls hit dice. Nick, I'm assuming you're going to roll hit dice, right?
You assume. Yes. I
Russell's
am.
just going to be resting for the rest of this quest.
No, I'm gonna roll all 4 of my hit dice.
Okay, well, let's hold off on that until we've had the watches. So who's going to take first watch?
I think Haze is going to take first watch because she's just wants to polish her shiny new armor. She's had the last week to sort of customize it and build all her gadgets into it. It's painted bright orange, by the way.
Of course it is. Oh, with the blue hair as well. Wow, that's really going to stand out. Like a can of iron brew.
Sounds like Goku.
Oh no. But yeah, I think she's actually going to paint it sort of like a sort of a darker shade of blue than her hair.
Okay. We're talking proper battle armor here. Nice. Okay, who's taking the second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Okay. Amity, what's Amity doing on watch?
Checking over weapons, equipment, make sure everything's up to snuff. Maybe do a stroll around the perimeter. Notably, Drake is not with Amity for this watch.
Okay.
Because there's 2 more watches to go, and only one other character and a side character. So I was gonna put Drake with Cedric, assuming Cedric was second watch.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you're wandering around patrolling, you feel the Great Sword of Vengeance kind of calling out to you. And you feel the urge to hit something with it.
That's interesting.
Do you resist this urge?
Yes. What I do is unsheath it, turn it around so it's point down, stab it into the ground, crouch down, and just stare at it. Ah.
I want you to roll a wisdom check. A wisdom save.
I was going to say save.
Yes, save.
Okay.
You know what the problem with staring at a sword is? I'll look back.
I thought it was going to be a penis joke.
I'd lose it at the end of the long rest. No, wait, we've had a long rest, haven't we?
You had a long rest. Anyone that didn't use their inspirations before then would have lost them.
Okay, then hopefully 14 is enough.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me that Pondfond got inspiration right before the long rest and lost?
I'll let you keep that. That was you can
Okay.
get that.
Yay.
Okay, so that's you. Amity is staring at this sword, this great sword that she's jammed into the ground, and she's feeling that urge to just grab it and just whack something really hard. And it's just pulling and it's calling, and you start to hear a rustling coming from the bushes.
I immediately grab the sword.
Out. Does Amity have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for this. I think that you'll easily be able to tell that there is a very tall figure, kind of stumbling towards you through the. There's no trees. This isn't a forest. It's just plains. From a ways out, you can see a tall, pointy figure coming towards you.
Oh no!
It's maybe about 10 foot tall.
Does it have a pyramid for a head?
From a distance, it definitely looks like it's got some sort of cone shape. It doesn't seem to be carrying anything. Like there's no it doesn't have another massive great sword like last time you encountered it at Morian's graveyard.
I pull out my horn of bellowing because I don't know how far I am away from the camp at this moment. And I say, company! That is a booming voice that can be heard up to 300 feet away, by the way, so that's not quiet.
Okay.
Okay. Haze
everybody is able to wake up. You're actually quite close to the camp, so everybody gets woken up. This
magical girl style. She's out of the tent.
This figure is a fair distance away. You saw it quite a way as well. And it's not subtle. It's not trying to stealth. It's going quite slowly. But yeah, it doesn't seem to react to the noise that it very obviously hears. But yeah, everyone can get up. You wouldn't have time to put on armor or anything. So however you are sleeping is how you are. And
Excuse you, but it takes me an action to put on armor.
okay. All right. Haze can
Add a visor.
Yep, I see. Yeah. Okay, so Haze gets on her armor very quickly. Everyone else is rudely awoken, apart from Rustle, who is still asleep, actually.
I would
because
argue that
of-
Pondfond sleeps in her kill because has been out
Sorry.
in the wild for so long that she's used to kind of always being on alert.
Mechanically, that does give you exhaustion,
Yeah.
just to let you know.
Yeah.
You can't sleep in your armor,
Yeah, really?
even if it's light armor.
Yeah.
Then I guess not.
Okay, so yeah, everyone apart from Russell gets awoken, and
For Russell.
Amity has seen this figure trudging from the distance. Let's say they're coming from the west, like this sort of direction. It is the middle of the night. There's nothing else that you know of in the area. It is very obviously coming directly for your camp.
I'm going to move away from everybody else because I want to see if this thing is following any of us in particular. Or is it just going to move through the camp like last time we saw it?
Okay.
Or any swords in particular.
If everybody else is staying still at the camp and Amity moves away, the figure very obviously changes direction to follow Amity.
Well,
Ranger, if I may, is it entirely possible it might want that sword back?
Well, thing about that is it's my sword now, and I cast Spark Skin.
Okay, roll your con save.
Oh dear.
Oh, this would be a perfect time for this to go wrong.
Yeah, it really would, wouldn't it? I rolled the straight roll as a 10. I need a 13. What's my con mod? Plus 2. 12.
Okay. What pose are you in when you freeze?
I mean, sword up in a standard sort of, guard position.
Okay.
I'd like to think that you were sort of pointing at the
White
sword while you were
stance.
saying this.
So the
You're pointing up in front of me with one hand, just finger towards it.
okay.
Mine.
The rest of you see this happen. And yeah, Amity freezes with the sword pointing up into the sky, and the flesh golem with the pyramid head is staggering towards them, is very close, maybe 6 seconds away from them at their current pace. Anyone could try to do something, interrupt or whatever you would like to do in this time.
Okay. Should I grab the sword and try and throw it away?
Sure. Um,
Any objections, Amity? Good.
roll me.
Yes, not that I can say it.
roll me athletics.
Okay. Oh, I would like to use my magic armor of place of magical strength for this.
How quickly can you change that?
As a reaction.
Okay.
Oh wait,
yeah.
no, that's if I want to avoid being knocked prone. Basically, I can just spend one charge to add my intelligence modifier to any strength check or saving throw.
Okay, as a reaction, you said.
Do you want me to roll?
A reaction. I don't even need to do that. I can just expend the charge to
Okay.
check.
Do you want me to roll not athletics because I can't actually resist, but a straight strength check to see if she pulls it out of my grip?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Because that just sounds fun to me.
Yeah, that does sound fun. I was going to make it a DC, but sure, I like this.
Okay, so this is going to be
That's a 16, by the way.
Okay.
Tight grip.
yeah, this is with a +5 because it's just adding my intelligence modifier.
Not terrible,
That's an
then.
18.
Okay. So, Haze manages to grab the sword.
Yeah,
And
and
froze
my
it.
armor just sort of like bolts of lightning just jump down it as I
Ooh,
activate it.
cinematic. This is very anime, this scene. Sorry, Nick.
I designed this character.
So Haze grabs the sword and throws it and launches it, and it goes a distance. The flesh golem changes course and goes and gets the sword. And how long does your bark skin thing take to wear off, Enfys?
1 round.
Okay, so
The spell itself lasts for 1 minute, but the paralyzed effect lasts for 1 round.
okay, so you stop seizing up, and you see just as Haze grabs his sword off you and chucks it. That happens right in front of your eyes.
Did you do?
You see the creature change course and go after the sword. What are you doing?
I'm racing into the sword.
Yeah, I'd like to grapple Amity to stop them chasing after the sword.
Okay, let's have a grapple check then.
Yeah, as long as it's okay with this course of action. I don't want to.
No, absolutely, 100%. In terms of what we need to happen here is that I need to lose that sword for like 24 hours. Because unless that wouldn't actually work to break it because it's a curse. Who knows?
It's a curse. I guess you'll find out if you try this in 24 hours.
We will find out, but in order to do that, Haze has to hold me down.
Yep.
And that's going to be against my athletics, because that's a bigger modifier.
Oh.
16.
Hey, I've only got a +5 from spending another point.
Okay.
I appreciate this, I really do.
It's okay,
Spending
I
those
think I get
resources.
these. Oh, wait. I need to double check when I get those back, but... Oh, blow me, that's a natural 1.
Okay, so Amity managed to get through.
I shove you away.
I have to check what the athletics is on this this creature.
Yeah.
Actually,
The armor just sort of fizzles and fails to activate.
what does it get? Oh, it gets a +4.
Do I need to run a contested check to see which one of us gets the sword?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay.
Okay.
All right. I've got a 19.
Oh, that's I might not do that. I got a natural 20.
Wow. Okay. So Amity charges over to where Haze has thrown this sword. Like,
Drag is following me.
she goes to grab your legs and like tackle you to the ground, but you just like charge off, and she misses by a mile. And Amity goes and grabs the sword way before the golem can get there. Maybe like runs past the golem and just like hands him off, and grabs the sword. What do you do when you get to the sword? Because the golem is still coming towards you.
Golem's walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I? Because I'm assuming is this going to be a fight? I'm going to communicate with Drake to make sure that the Drake stays on the opposite side of the golem to me, just in case combat does kick off. But I want to stay just out of its reach. And I want to make my way back to everyone else, so that if we have to engage this, we do it together.
Okay. The golem is very close to you, and I think because you've run off and it's gone in the same direction, to get back to everyone else, you'll have to go past the golem.
I would be like trying to take a wide arc if possible.
Okay. It continues to follow you this entire time. But it doesn't seem to be attacking as such. If you head back to the camp, it'll follow you to the camp. It doesn't stop following you.
I think there's only one way for this to go. We're going to have to kill it.
Why can't you just give up the sword?
Because it's my sword!
Is it?
Would we be aware at this point that Amity's been cursed?
Arcana check?
I think it would have been obvious by the way they were behaving in that battle back there.
Yeah, there have been hints. Amity's been unusually bloodthirsty.
And like they've avoided using anything apart from that sword for this whole journey.
Whereas before, Amity was quite freely switching between like bow, swords, quarterstaff, depending on the situation.
very protective about this sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Haze knows artifacts, so she'd probably know about this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It would appear our friend has been enchanted by a... in the industry, we call them cursed, although often it can often just be a malfunction of some sort.
Is the sword Amity's precious?
No, it's just mine. It's finders keepers.
Ah, yes, like the legend of the golem, of course.
Okay, the golem is going to get up to Amity, and it reaches for the sword.
And I hold the sword away.
Okay, Haze is going to think... Okay, I have a
Golem has
question.
very long limbs, and it goes to grab your hands where you're holding the sword. Let's have a contested strength check.
Oh yeah, Ben, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
There's something I know about flesh golems that I'm not entirely sure that Haze would know in character.
Properly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of relevant because it's... Well,
15.
it pertains to...
Yeah. Is this? What is it you're trying to say here? What are you wanting to do?
Okay, so flesh golems, I believe they actually get a boost from shock damage. Is that right?
Lightning damage. Yeah.
Lightning damage. So that my question is, would Haze know this in character, or is that just something I'm going to have to ignore?
I don't think Haze would have come into contact with a flesh golem before, unless she wasn't there on the Morian quest, was she?
No, she wasn't. That was Tassel.
Tassel, yeah. No, unless she's for some reason come into contact with a flesh golem before, I don't think she'd know that.
Yeah, I mean, she has done a lot of dungeon diving and the like, but yeah, you know that better than I would.
Flesh golems are a bit rare.
If she'd come into one of those before level 1, she'd probably be dead.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Okay. Alright, so Amity holds the sword up high and tries to hold it away from the flesh golem. The flesh golem grabs onto their hands and just lowers the sword very slowly. Points it to the ground, kind of underneath it. Then starts raising it up. Isn't trying to lift it from your hands, but pushes it underneath its big pyramid head. And then slowly pulls it back down and lets go. And you no longer feel quite so overly attached to the sword. You think the curse might be broken. Still feel quite bloodthirsty.
Can I flip it round and offer the golem the handle?
You can. It doesn't take it. It does turn its head. And you can see on the side of the pyramid, some words suddenly appear. You get an illusory script appear to you. And it is a message in...
I speak a bunch of languages.
Tell me what languages you speak. I need to actually look up what language this would be in.
Dwarvish, Infernal, Sylvan, Goblin, Draconic, and of course Common.
Okay, it would be probably Sylvan, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a Sylvan message. It reads, it's obviously been very hastily assigned, or like, I don't know, whatever the illusory script words would be. It's been scripted. Yes, that's the word. It just says, help. Zola got loose.
Notes.
Come help. What? There's a little kind of image of a map showing you a specific location, a bit further, kind of northwest along this river, and need assistance. Calasir Doberan.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need okay. What's Kalaser? Newbon, you said.
Yeah, close enough.
And Zolo got loose.
Zola got loose.
Zolar? Close enough?
Zola.
Just A. Okay.
And then the flesh golem stands and starts walking away back where it came. Your great sword of vengeance is no longer cursed.
As per the usual rules for this weapon being uncursed, is it now a +1 greatsword?
It is a +1 greatsword, but it still has the effect of if you get hit, you will have to roll a save to avoid.
Okay.
So you no longer have the thing.
So I'm free to unattune to it, but if I am attuned to it, I still get that effect.
Yes, but you no longer have the disadvantage on using other weapons when you're attuned to it.
We like that.
Ooh.
But yeah, if you are holding it and you get attacked, you do have to roll. It's a DC. I forgot about this one in the last battle. DC 15 Wisdom save.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will have to do that attack still.
Does it have to be a melee? If somebody were to hit me and move away, would I have to follow them to do a melee attack like normal, or can I do a ranged attack instead?
It's just whenever you take damage in combat, you must attack that creature. It doesn't say. It doesn't have to be a melee. Or until you can't reach the creature or make a melee attack against it. So I think it has to be a melee.
So it has to be a melee attack. Okay, that's fine. Like back in the nitty gritty of that.
Yeah. So like if someone shoots you from across a battlefield, then you wouldn't be. So yeah, and I think this is probably a great time for us to finish.
Yes.
The flesh golem wanders off into the wilderness, and you can all go back to sleep. And you will wake up, and Rustle is fully hit died. If that is what is they have done. And
what I miss?
Yeah. Not much.
I'll go back to sleep. Yeah, I'll roll those hit dice now, otherwise I will forget. Oh, first one's a 1, great. 6.
That's what I got.
6. So I've got 13 hit points and no hit dice left.
Could be
You
worse.
just had a long rest.
Let's go fight a dragon.